This is a demonstration of a little single loop controller. This particular one is a Yokogawa. It's a model UT15. This is 1980s technology. Way out of date now, but it does a pretty good job controlling. I've got it plugged in on my workbench with a power cord. You can see it going to the rear terminals back there. And there's another cord coming out. That's the output. And I've just put a male connector on it so I can plug a light bulb into it. So when I tell it I want power, it's going to turn the light on. Now the light is just a trouble light. I'll put a 100-watt bulb in it. And I'm using thermocouple wire. This happens to be type K, which is what I had available. And I just twist the ends of the wires together. And a real good tight twist. And that makes a decent thermocouple for short-term use. You'd want to weld it if you were going to use it for long term. And that thermocouple goes down and attaches to the back of the controller. Right now we're reading 84 degrees. Now I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to turn the light on. We're calling for full power right now, and you can see the light bulb is lit, and you should be able to see the temperature rising. Okay, I've got a set point of 250 degrees. Using a 100-watt light bulb. It's a beautiful day today, partly cloudy, good breeze outside, and I got a fan blowing in my garage, which makes this a very unstable control situation. There's a wind blowing over my heater, which is the light bulb, can cause it to fluctuate a lot. Let's see how good a job it does. You can see it's already beginning to cut back. This is time proportioning control. There's a little light on the front of the controller that's flashing. It's the output. And you can see we're getting close to 250 degrees. And we are proportioning the on time versus the out time. I've got the controller set up for a 1-second cycle time. So when I got 50% output, it's going to be on a half a second and off a half a second. It's a way to get proportional control out of a set of contacts. And you can see we overshot a couple degrees, but we're cutting back on the heat. Our off time is becoming more than the on time. And we're dropping back down to 250 degrees, I hope. Got a lot of wind in here. There we are. Now to show you just how sensitive and how unstable this control loop is, I'm going to blow on the light bulb. And you can see that dropped the temperature down to 230 degrees. Turn the heat on again. And we're recovering and going back under control. I had a little system like this with a small controller and a light bulb on a ceramic base wired up in my briefcase. And I'd take this into the plant, show it to the plant manager as a demonstration. And I sold over 1,000 controllers with this little demonstration. It is rather effective.